As you may all be aware, we witnessed the first level signing of performance contracts between His Excellency the President and the Prime Cabinet Secretary on 19th November at State House. This again was followed by a second level signing of performance contracts between the Prime Cabinet Secretary and our Principal Secretary, which was witnessed yesterday at Railway Headquarters. So that marked the second level signing of performance contracts. And this brings us to this day where we are going to sign the performance contract between our Principal Secretary and the heads of directorates, who will then sign their performance contracts with their respective heads in their respective departments. So PS, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the stage to give your opening remarks and your vision when it comes to this important occasion, and just to set the stage for the rest of the program. Karibu PS.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Mwera, the head of CPPMD, Director General, my brother, Ambassador Barine, the SFSA, Ambassador Monari, the Acting Chief of Protocol, my friend Henry Wambuma, Deputy Director Generals, heads of department, and I'm very honored that we've been joined by one of our most senior diplomats, Ambassador Amayo here, members of staff. Today is a very special day. Special because we are doing two things at once. One, we are commemorating our open day, and the stage has been now set for the open day, and I'm really excited just to see the amount of color here and the excitement, particularly on the part of our young officers. But ahead of that process, we have before us this important exercise. And so we are gathered here this morning to officially sign the performance contracts for our respective directorates, divisions, and units under the 21st cycle of contracting in public service. The contracts cover the 2024-2025 financial year, and they will guide the implementation of policies, programs, projects, and activities outlined therein. Is not the beginning of the 2024 performance contracting cycle. It was preceded by other milestones that include identification and negotiation of performance targets, as well as vetting of the performance contracts. Furthermore, this ceremony, which is the third and the last level of contracts, as Mwera says, follows the first and second levels of execution. His Excellency the President signed Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs on the 19th of November 2024. Subsequently, the Prime Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs with myself. This is a clear demonstration of commitment to improving service delivery through continued deployment of performance contracting as the main performance management tool, improving efficiency and effectiveness in the management of public service and enhancing account results. It is important to note that the today should be cascaded further to individual offices by ensuring that we link specific deliverables and targets to individual officers through their respective work plans and staff performance appraisals. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony is not an end in itself. It is a means to an end for all of us, as it commits us to implement the performance targets that we have set and to continuously report on them within the set timelines. In the same breath, monitoring and implementation should continuously be undertaken and evaluation carried out at the end of the contract period to ascertain the level of achievement and contribution to the national development goals. Therefore, to achieve our performance contract objectives, collaboration, cooperation, and support from each one of us is indispensable. We all need to support the CPPMD by providing timely progress reports of our respective targets, particularly as I'm told that only about 40% of the missions, are filing their targets through the PMS. And this presents a situation that is absolutely unacceptable because the government is investing a great deal on our missions abroad. It is our expectation that, as the vanguards of our foreign policy abroad, that these missions should be able to report on delivery on time. We will, in this financial year, be spotlighting. We will focus, very sharply on the performance of missions. Yes, it is true that every time there is something that we haven't done, they make a demand on us. But the time now has come for us to make a demand on them. And so I'm putting our heads of mission on notice. And I'm putting our officers in missions on notice that we will have our eyes on them. Because we cannot continue investing 75% of our budgetary resources on missions and we are getting 25% of delivery. When we are investing only 25% of our resources in HQ, about 70% of delivery. It cannot be business as usual with missions. Let me also take this opportunity to highlight a few important issues. First, evaluation of the 2023-24 performance contracts for the PCS and CS is yet to be undertaken. Therefore, we all need to work with PPMD to ensure that we are ready for this evaluation. However, we've already achieved some of our targets either fully or partially. Therefore, you all must ensure that you adequately report on your first half achievements in readiness for our media evaluation in January 25. Third, service, which is a very important milestone for the Foreign Affairs Ministry. Therefore, the Acting Director General will not sign the Academy's performance contracts here today, but will sign it separately as per the performance contracting guidelines. And so, my friends, let me conclude now by reiterating that non-achievement or underachievement are not an option. We should all endeavor to sustain the exemplary performance that we've always realized in previous performance contracting periods, and to my mind, we are capable of achieving even more. And so I thank you all for being here this morning, and I wish us a good day, particularly a good open day. Thank you very, very much. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, PS, for those wonderful and insightful remarks. And we have outlined a program where you will be signing your performance contracts with the first five, that is the first 5 level, where you will be signing your contract with the Director General Political and Diplomatic Affairs. I'll take the first opportunity to welcome you, Ambassador Barine, to take the left side of the table. Karibu Bwana Barine. Makofi. So at this point, I will invite Mr. Nalanda to take the stage, where he will be handing over the performance contract for the DG to sign. So at this point, the DG Political and Diplomatic Affairs, you can go ahead and sign. Kindly, Mr. Nalanda, for the photo op. So ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the signing of the performance contract for political and diplomatic affairs between the PS and the DG Political and Diplomatic Affairs. So at this point, the PS will be handing over the signed performance contract to the Director General, and this opportunity, we'll take this opportunity for them to shake hands as a sign of commitment. Thank you very much. Yes. Have a seat. A round of applause for DG Ambassador Barine, and that is a great milestone. And the next in line, I will be inviting the Secretary, Foreign Service Administration, Ambassador Monari, to take the left side of the table. And here we'll be witnessing the signing between the PS and Secretary, Foreign Service Administration, Ambassador Monari. Thank you very much, PS. Yes, so at this point, Ambassador, PS, they'll be exchanging a handshake. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Ambassador Monari. You may take your seat. Congratulations and a round of applause for Balozi. Next on stage, I'll be inviting the Acting Chief of Protocol to take his seat. And here we'll be witnessing the signing between Acting Chief of Protocol and the PS. Thank you, sir. Thank you, PS. You may now exchange a sign of commitment towards achieving the targets outlined in the performance contract. Congratulations, PS. Congratulations, Chief of Protocol. Thank you very much, PS. You may have your seat. Next on stage, Mr. Nicholas Mutuku, Registrar of Treaties. We invite you to the signing table. Very quickly, CPPMD. And here we'll be witnessing the fourth signee. Internal audit, kindly prepare yourself. Acting head, internal audit. So this is a sign of commitment between the directorates to the PS to help him achieve his targets. Here we are supporting him to ensure that at the end of the day, we are elevating Kenya's anchor state status. We are ensuring that, yes, Karibu PS for another exchange of commitment. Congratulations. Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Mutuku. And next on stage, last on the line, PS, is your performance contract between you and the internal head internal audit. That is the last PS, you're signing the last PC, and that is at the first level within the State Department of Foreign Affairs. So ladies and gentlemen, we are just winding up this signing between the PS and the first level. And now, PS, we invite you for a handshake between yourself and the head of internal audit. May we give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, PS. And at this stage, thank you very much, PS. And now that marks the end of the first level. We'll move to the next stage where I will be inviting the DG for you to witness the next level, that is between the head of the political wing, that is the Ambassador Barine, to take the stage and take the right hand of the table. So you'll witness at about, yes, take your right hand side. So PS, you'll be witnessing just a sample. And at this stage, I will invite the Deputy Director, Americas and the Caribbean, Ambassador Josephat Maikara, to the signing table to take the left side of the table. Karibu, Ambassador Maikara. A round of applause. So at this stage, PS, you're witnessing a sign of commitment between Ambassador Barine, DG Political and Diplomatic Affairs, and DDG Americas and the Caribbean. And at this point, you will sample, and the rest of the DDGs will continue to sign with the political head. But PS will not go through the whole. We'll just do a sample. Yes, because of time. Yes, just to remind members that the State Department of Foreign Affairs has 3 directorates. That is the Political and Diplomatic Affairs, Foreign Service Administration and Management, and Protocol. So we are witnessing the signing between these 3 directorates, and on stage we are witnessing the first stage, and we'll just do a sample for the benefit of the PS.
The chief of protocol is traveling. Akwe next.
Okay.
Yeah, you can call him to do so.
Okay.
You are a Safiri.
Okay. Thank you very much. So there will be a sign of commitment there by a shaking of hands and a photo opportunity for the cameras. Congratulations, Ambassador Barine. Congratulations, Ambassador Maikara. Thank you. A round of applause. So PS will be witnessing a sign of commitment between the acting chief of protocol. You may take the stage. You may take the right hand side of the table. And here I'll be welcoming, PS will be witnessing this segment where I'll be welcoming Ambassador Jacqueline Yonga to the signing table. Oh, okay, okay. So for Ambassador Jacqueline, you'll be assisted. You can sign here. So at this point, we take the opportunity to congratulate the two as they exchange a sign of commitment in the delivery of their commitments in their performance contract. Thank you very much, Ambassador Yonga and Acting Chief of Protocol. Congratulations. And at this point, I will invite Ambassador Monari for the benefit of the PS to witness the next level signing. And on stage, I will be inviting the head of HR, Dr. Njeri. Daktari Njeru, sorry. Dr. Judy Njeru to the stage to witness. My apologies. Sorry, Balozi. So what we are witnessing is the signing between the Secretary Foreign Service Administration with the support units. Here we are having the head, Director, Human Resource Management and Development, exchanging a sign of commitment towards the commitments stipulated in the performance contract. And here we are affirming our commitment to the PS. Yes. And even before I proceed further, I'd like to recognize the presence of our governor, Karibu Sana. Here we are conducting our third level signing of our performance contracts. Soon after we did the second level signing between the Prime Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretaries under the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. So here we are affirming our commitments towards our PS in contributing towards this commitment. So on stage, an exchange of commitment for a, so here we'll take a photo between the two, head of HR and head of Foreign Service Administration. Thank you very much. You may take your seat. So PS, if you allow, at this point, if you're free, if you want to continue, you may stay on, but we are, yes, we can have one more. That's okay. So I'll invite the Foreign Service Administration to have some closing remarks for now and way forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you so much for the good program. Is Your Excellency Governor Sakaja, the governor of Nairobi, our peers, colleagues. Today is a very wonderful day that we have been visited by our governor. I think since county government started, there is no Nairobi governor who has visited Foreign Affairs. So I know we don't want to tell you problems of sometimes what are not coming today. That you are with us, we are very happy, and we appreciate you. I guess that since the governor has come, I'll give the PS
Your Excellency, Governor Sakaja, the governor of our great city of Nairobi, and my dear colleagues, Ambassador Yonga here, because Ambassador Yonga is the director in charge of parliamentary and county liaison. And it looks like she's already delivering on her performance contract by getting, for the first time since the establishment of counties, the governor of the city of Nairobi to join us, at the ministry. And so we are really honored to have you. Today is a big day, but we just wanted you to come and say jambo to colleagues here. Karibu sana. Asante.
Asante sana, Bwana PS, my friend Dr. Sing'oei, ambassadors, directors, and all representatives from the ministry. Good morning. I'm very happy to be part of history that the first governor, leave alone since devolution started, since God made Kenya. It's easier to put it that way, to join the ministry at this function. I'm really honored that you were invited to be part of our diplomatic journey and to find you at this very important juncture, signing off your performance contracts. It's, performance management is really important for our delivery. We've also done the same at the county level, where I signed with my CECs and the deputy governor. They've cascaded it down to their directors so that we can hold them to account. This year, before I accepted the signing, I insisted on a thorough review of the previous years, because many times we sign and then we put them in the shelf. But just the tracking of that performance, whether you're committing to the goals agreed upon, and also you find some who set very low targets, and so encouraging them to actually put meaningful targets. I think this is really commendable, and I want to congratulate our president, because he's leading from the front. Now, once upon a time, the Pope John Paul went to LA. When he was in LA, Los Angeles in California, he got a bit bored at night. And he was, in his room, alone. And so when he got bored, he decided to go for a drive. And so he took the car keys of the Pope Mobile. The Pope Mobile, the white Pope Mobile. The driver didn't notice. He got into the Pope Mobile and started driving. And he drives very fast. He was flagged down by a police officer. So this police officer, or cop, as they call them in the US, Balozi, stopped this speeding white vehicle that looked unusual. And when he came to the window of the driver, and the driver rolled down the window, the policeman fainted. And so the Pope has come out, he's trying to resuscitate this policeman. He came to and fainted again. And so when he finally relaxed, the Pope asked him, what is the problem? Have you never seen someone driving this fast? Or are you afraid of me? And the policeman said, no, it's not you. I'm just imagining if you're driving this car, who is back left? Who is at the back? You must be carrying, who are you chauffeuring? In many respects, when you're in your stations, there is someone you're representing at the back left or back right, depending on which country you're in. I am really proud of our foreign service officers. Everywhere we've gone to across the world, you represent your passenger very well. You represent your passenger very well. And your passenger is not just the president. Of course, your first passenger is the president. of the Republic of Kenya. And I'm really confident, especially with my brother at the helm and the PCS, that you're taking it to the next level. So, as a governor of the capital, because we believe Nairobi is a diplomatic hub of the region, an extremely important city, not just in Kenya. Nairobi was the first Commonwealth city. It got its charter. And in 1950, when the charter was being announced in the House of Commons, if you go to the Hansard, one of the members asks, why Nairobi? And the explanation by the, I think it was the Foreign Secretary at that time, the Minister of, I don't know what title they had at that time, describes Nairobi better than I've had many people. Because they asked, why not Kingston? Why not, one of the cities in India? And they said the strategic importance of Nairobi that time for the Commonwealth. And that is why the Duke of Gloucester at that time came to the Stanley and issued the first Commonwealth Charter. Nairobi continues to be very important to our country. I will ask you, as you sell Kenya, as you represent Kenya in trade, in diplomacy, in all those aspects, please also sell Nairobi. Also sell our capital. Our cooperation has seen us getting a lot of support, a lot of interest coming to the city. Some things had been stuck. I'm so grateful. Once our PS came in, Millennium Challenge had been stuck for years. It's been unlocked, it's been signed. We're going to sort out our land use planning in the city, a lot of infrastructure in the capital, our mobility in the capital, because we must make Nairobi truly work and to be the city. And if Nairobi works, your diplomacy works. I'm sure you've seen many of your friends from different countries. When they come here, they don't want to leave. They want to remain around. And so with that support, you'll help me do what Nairobians are asking me to do, to cover all the dimples on the road, I'm told. To make sure we have water, we have a gap. Through your support, we're bridging that gap. Many don't know that Nairobi only gets 525.6 million liters daily, but we need 900. And the city is growing. But through partnership, the 140 million liters that has come in, and more that will be able to bridge that. So many things that we require. Nairobi is not an island. Congratulations, Balozi. You're doing a great job. Let us keep interacting. I want to particularly thank you. I recently hosted 15 mayors from across the continent of Africa, and it was so smooth. And also they thought I'm very powerful. Because they were received at the airside, the luggage went through very well, they were escorted, diplomatic police unit, everything. You're really giving me props. So may God bless you. And I want to assure you that you can always count on us. I always wanted to be an ambassador as a young man. My uncle was ambassador for a while, Ambassador Espila. And when he was in Egypt, he'd call and ask me, what is your shoe size? And they'd send shoes. I'm like, wow, when I grow up, that's what I want to be. I think I've taken another career path, but we have a similar task, really bringing the best of what Kenya is and what Nairobi is. So may God bless you and always count on our support 100%. Asante sana.
Thank you. Another round of applause to the government. You are a big salesman for our city, but these now, and particularly the policy that we've just reviewed, we have a whole objective of being a truly multilateral capital in the global south. Okay? And we have very serious strategies around it, and we look forward very much to working with you towards the furtherance of that objective. I think with those few remarks, I think this exercise can continue so that we can leave this space for what it was intended for. This space, Governor Sakaja, is meant to be for a dialogue for future diplomats. Okay, and now that you mentioned that, I think there might be some career in diplomacy in your future. You never know. So asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. As we proceed, I think the governor is the one sponsoring lunch for the young diplomats and also the ambulances. So let's clap for him. And since historically present will go and take a photo with the directors at the entrance of Foreign Affairs. Yeah, thank you.